17-0 and we come out and we end up giving up 17 unanswered points. And us to be able to stay true to who we are, believe, that was the biggest thing. But the emotions are very high right now, and I'm very blessed to be in this position.
Blake, it seemed like you got offensively there was some bit of stalling between when you guys scored that second touchdown and when you scored the last one with 30 seconds left. What did it take when you guys had trouble getting the offense going to just keep that belief going that eventually led to the game-winning score?
Yeah. Obviously, we came out, scored the first drive, kind of stalled after that a little bit. Defense is playing really well. We got to be able to bounce back and score after that. Whenever you get 2 or 3 stops in a row, you got to have some momentum, give the defense a little bit of energy, some spark, but they kept playing hard and getting stops, getting off the field, giving us the ball back. But I feel like for us, we went at halftime. They started kind of switching up what they were doing, so we kind of had to flip our reads and what we were looking at and the keys. But coming back, I feel like, we had a couple penalties, I think, going into halftime. I think we're in field goal range at one point, had a penalty right there, and that was huge. We got to walk away with points right there. So I think for us is, we stalled a few times just because of just self-inflicted wounds.
Blake, the fans really showed out for y'all tonight. Coming and being able to deliver a win like that and have the support behind you, what does this fan base mean to you?
It was awesome. Y'all saw it. The cowbells were ringing, all black. They were a huge impact on the game today. I think that's a big thing to tell them is, like, we need that every single home game. Having home field advantage, playing good teams like Arizona State, you need to have home field advantage, and we had that tonight. So, I'm super excited to play in Davis Wade in front of these fans every single Saturday.
With the success that you had throwing down the field tonight with Anthony and Brennan, were you kind of surprised to see that coverage on Brennan on that last play?
Yeah, to be honest, they were running like some cover 2 stuff, so keeping 2 safeties deep and not kind of letting us throw it over their head. So on that, there should have been a post safety in the middle of the field, but I guess he played more to the boundary, and so whenever Brennan caught it, there was nobody there. Very surprising. I didn't expect that to happen. That's why I kind of threw it like I did firmly, just because I was expecting the post safety to be in the middle of the field. But, you put the ball in somebody's hands like Brennan, he's going to go score.
What was going through you in the offense and your coach's minds as you watched the defense make that 4th down, that stop there to force the field goal and know, okay, we're going out there and try to score a touchdown?
Yeah, I don't think anybody on the sideline lost doubt ever during the game. This team has a lot of belief in them. All the guys. I never lost, belief or anything like that. Even when they get 3 points right there, it's like, let's go score. We know what we got to go do. And that was an emphasis to the offense. And we never lost faith. Like, that was a big deal on the sideline. Everybody kept their energy up. No, doubt or anything like that. And that's the biggest thing for me is whenever you feel doubt or anything like that on the sideline, be able to lift those guys up and get us going no matter what's happened previously.
Blake, you've played in a lot of college football games and thrown a lot of touchdown passes, but where do you think just that this moment and that touchdown kind of ranks in your career?
Man, I think that's got to be one, just to end a game like that against a top 15 opponent at home. We're down 3 points going into that drive, so I think that's definitely probably number one.
Just with how last year ended and with how excited you were to play tonight, just talk about what this game and especially that game-winning touchdown pass just meant to you.
It was awesome. I give God the glory in every circumstance, and the good and bad. He always has a plan for my life, and I even prayed that at halftime. Like, I know God has a plan for me, and it's been a roller coaster of a ride for me in my college career, just with injuries and things like that. So, being able to come and win this one was really sweet. So I give him all the glory for it.
But Brennan's first touchdown, it was number one, kind of a Willie Mays catch there, but you and some of the linemen didn't get to celebrate right away. There was like a discussion there. Kind of take us through what was being said there and what was being discussed.
Yeah, they threw a flag, and I don't know for sure on exactly what it was, but I think it was fluff whenever he was blocking in protection. I think he might have cut somebody or something below the knees or something, and they were discussing that. But went up to the ref after, and he was like, "We're about to pick it up." So that was kind of while we were, sitting there trying to figure out what was going on. Yep. Thank you all.